All right, welcome to the Profit Weekly Update. Our opportunity awareness is the motto of this show. This week we had, just to give you a current snapshot, it's actually been 2 weeks, but our current snapshot, we got 2 referral deals in the last 2 weeks. We kind of slowed down. I took some time off, did some kayaking. Ski season opened. We got 3 great in-house deals with our girls. We had a handful that were good enough, but we're cherry picking. We sold, and these are all in Denver, by the way. Our 2 referral deals, actually, I literally walked across the street of one of the deals that we put under contract, and as I saw some remodeling going on over there, and the guy was painting, getting the property ready for market. It was an estate sale, I do believe, so I talked to the gentleman working on it. I said, hey, who's selling? He gave me the owner's name. And I gave them a call on the phone right then and there. They asked, I said if we could meet up. We met up that afternoon with a contract in hand and signed the deal. So it can be that easy. So I got 2 referral deals. One of the other referral deals was through another real estate broker / investor. It was too tricky for them, so they asked me to come in and do it. It's a house that has a really weird feng shui to it. So they couldn't quite figure out the design, the parameters, how to make it work with its functional obsolescence. So I came in, got both those deals. We got 3 great in-house deals. We sold 2 properties, and we had 2 contracts in. The market is just smoking right now. This week, I have 25 auction properties I need to do research on that are going to be, pennies on the dollar. I'll be able to tie up 3 or 4 of them that are just great deals, 60, 65 cents on the dollar after repair value in the Denver marketplace and around our marketing areas like Boulder, Denver, Golden, Lakewood, our surrounding areas that we are really comfortable and confident in getting a good product out there and getting it turned within 4 to 6 months. So 25 auction properties, 3 great leads, and $1 billion tape came across with one of our associates. So that $1 billion tape, to give you an example, is a mutual fund that owns the tape. They're going to be selling that tape for 35, 40 cents on the dollar, and it has, we have other associates that are taking down $5 million in Oregon and $15 million in Seattle. Maybe that's vice versa, I can't remember. But different associates were grouping together to buy in our geographic regions to take down this $1 billion tape for $300 to $350 million, right? So understanding the deal, that's opportunity awareness. That's the focus of this week's show. And you really need to get out there, and this is why I get a lot of deals more so than other people, is because I can walk onto a piece of property like this property we had that we put under contract. The pop top didn't work. It's $205,000. They wanted about $275,000 for it. I gave them a bid for $205,000, and the neighbors were freaking out because they wanted to buy it because they realized that not only do you pop the top and make some money on that, on a $70,000 rehab, you'd end up being able to sell for $325,000. So $325,000, you're in $275,000. There's only $50,000 in that deal, which isn't a lot, but you can split off a parcel. So it's one of those, like we talked about last show, where you can actually split off a parcel, and in this area, that's, you build new construction. New construction is going for $450,000. For a ranch, 1,800 square feet, which we can build for about 150. So that means there's about $200,000 in profitability on the lot split, as well as $50,000 on the front end. So understanding your deals, some of these other deals that we had that came through this week is the functional obsolescence on a property. It was so mind-boggling. You walk through this place and people get confused. So they can't see the end run, the utilitarian factor of reinventing the interior of the home to make it work, to make it functionally utilitarian. So we go into those, and it takes me an hour. And what I do is I go into a house and I stand in the corner and I try to visualize if the walls weren't there, what would be the best functional layout for that floor plan. And then I visualize it, and then I'll go to another corner of the house and I'll visualize it from there. And then I'll go to another corner of the house and I'll visualize it from there, or into each room, or I'll walk through it. And then I'll think about it and I'll come up with a design or a structure, a floor plan that works. And when I first started doing things like this with really obsolete houses, I would draw it out and actually, just do the floor plan, and then strip away the walls, but know where the plumbing is, and then try to reconfigure it like that. And if the plumbing didn't work where it was located, of course, then you move the plumbing to make it work with the new design. Now, you have to take into consideration the costs that it takes to do that. So then you need obviously your offer price to reflect that. We came back and renegotiated on one of our deals and dropped it another $8,000 because we had to renegotiate due to the functional obsolescence. I wanted to change a few more things that I didn't do initially. So have a vision. Go into those corners of the home. Go walk the lot. See how big the lot is and see if there is 45 feet by 140 feet to add another lot there. And if it's constricted by the current site plan and where the different structures are located, or if it's golden, if it's ready to go. This property, we're splitting off another lot. And this is what I do a lot of. We have a subdivision on one of our properties going on, which is about 3 years out because it's a major subdivision. We bought the property for $185,000. We're renovating the property and then reselling it for anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000. So we're not making much on that, if anything really at all, besides just covering costs. But you know what? It has 8 to 12 lots on it worth 80 to 100 grand. So it very well could be, $1.6 million in, value, profit down the road as we develop that lot. So this lot had some development opportunity. You could split off one parcel. And so $250,000 on a $205,000 purchase, $250,000 on the back end. So really know your deals and look at the deal and think to yourself, what is the highest, best use for this property? How can I maximize its profitability? And then really being aware of when you walk into that home where you're going to fit and strategize and allocate it so that it is functional, beautiful, and that the end user will get as much out of it as you do profit. So I hope this has been informative. Again, understanding the deal, that is this week's motto, and that kind of goes along with last week's, really looking at the profitability and maximizing the profitability. But wrapping your head around being able to maximize things, you don't need to be an expert. You just have to look at things with a nice open mind and how you would want it, how it would be most functional for your uses. And usually that ends up being the most profitable. We'll see you next week. I hope this has been informative, and we look forward to seeing you again.